What's up, everybody? So this is this is how we get the Azure trailers. One thing I do like about this job, is that we have different jobs. We do different companies, which is very entertaining. I must say, from time to time, every year, I would say we do have a different contract, or I've done something different every year. So I'm really enjoy that. As I said, this is a proper trunking work. The only thing is, this is a double-decker curtain sider, as you can see. And as drivers, we've got to undo all the curtains 9 times out of 10, as you can see, and undo them and do them. So at this site, obviously the load is ready. So all I have to do is do the curtains up, well, it's already done up, do the clips, and when I get to my delivery point, we'll be undoing it. They like the curtain. This is the thing I don't understand about certain companies, because I've been to like companies where they say draw the curtain back from the front, so front to back, and then I've been to certain places that say back to front. At the same company, I've had this happen. So the same place I'll go to, another person will come over and say something different. Kind of like annoys me at times, because we don't do the same job every day, but every week or so, and maybe twice a month, 3 times a month, whatever, innit? We go to similar places, and they will say, one person will say one thing, and then another person will say something else. So that can be a bit annoying, because when you get there, when you're used to the drop and you've been to the drop before, it's kind of like automatic in your head. Oh, I've been here before. Do the curtains and all that and draw it back how you usually do it. And then the forklift driver will come out and be like, no, we want it this and that. And I've been in a situation, I'm like, listen, I don't want to be out of order, but I'm not fucking doing that. Excuse my language, but I'm not doing that. You guys need to make up your mind to like what you want and stick to one thing, because I come here quite a bit and blah, blah. Sometimes I've done that, and sometimes I just can't be bothered. If it's raining, obviously, I just say like F you in so many words, in a polite way. In my head, I'm thinking F you, but I say like, no, I'm not doing that in the rain again to draw things back. You're in a forklift, you're driving, like you're gonna have to figure out a way, which you can technically figure out a way of unloading it. Doesn't matter if I put it back to front or front to back. So that can be annoying. If it's in a dry place like where I'm going now, it's a canopy most of the time. Like, let me show you. So like here, if you're reversing into that spot there, that's obviously got a canopy or whatever. It's caged, it's safe. I put the plate on the back already. I'll show you that. The legs need to be wound up. The landing legs for you old timers. So the plate's on the back. I've checked the back of the load. Sometimes they load it weird. Like, well, not weird, but they'll do this thing where they put pallets on the back. If you can see that. Like, so there is stuff there, but what they do is they put pallets on the back to keep the stuff safe. So when I get time, I'm gonna have to strap that down in a minute. Yeah, let's say I don't show you anything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, man, I'm gonna put you back. Oh yeah, also we do have these tags. You guys know, if you're a lorry driver, what this is. Seals you put on each corner, and as I'm opening the curtains, I don't know if I'm going to put all 4 on. I'm mostly going to put the one on the back, as I always do, but like, it's just going to be annoying putting all 4 of them on each corner. I've got the load, I don't really have to say much. I'm trying to not waste film, but I'm gonna rant anyway a little bit. This video is really targeted towards um, double-decker curtain siders, and how they are looked differently in the industry to a certain extent. Like, there's difference between a single decker and a double decker curtain sided with like separate floors. So later on when I open up the curtain, you'll see what I'm talking about, where the floors that they have, the different sections. So we're here and we're at Stockton Depot, and as I showed you before, that's the double decker. On the inside you can see how it's loaded. Very different to what you call a single decker. Yeah, it is, as I said, different. There's my man here doing his thing with the forklift. So I've kind of like put it in brake. Yeah, I don't want to get into the technicalities of everything. Technically, I'm not in brake, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. At the end of the day, I am getting out, hopping out the cab, putting the curtain back and forth. Yeah. At the end of the day, the brake is helping me in a way. I'm barely doing anything. If you want to get technical about certain stuff, you can, but I don't really give a shit. Say what you want. To be bluntly honest, like, yeah, me having a break right now is helping me, as I've driven over 3 hours one way, and then after this, I've got to go to another depot, which I've got to look up actually. This has been unloaded. I've drawn the curtain back a bit. This is something that the viewers can help me with. What is this deemed as? Unsafe? What would you say? Would you say that's unsafe? I asked him, what's up with this? And he goes, the pallets, the back, the wrong way, or something like that. It's unsafe, I can't take it off. Something on the pallet. I say he's lazy and he can't be bothered to do it. It looks perfectly okay to me. I think he's trying to say it's broken or something like that. One of the pallets is broken, and when he goes to like lift it, it's like wobbling. This is just like bullshit, isn't it? Like, someone else is gonna have to take that off. So yeah, whoever it is, someone's gonna have to take it off. He could have just took it off, bit by bit. You know what I mean? So he just left it there. To me, this is unsafe. But this is photo footage of his lazy work. In my opinion. I'm going to another depot, which is, as you know, 12 minutes away. 12 miles away, 23 minutes away. So I'm just going to draw the curtain back. As you've witnessed, I've took photo footage of this. It's completely empty. Now, I could go in there and like kick up a stink, but I'm not even going to bother, man. Every time I go out, it's always a little person like the forklift driver or the shunter driver that's got attitude. And I normally stand my ground, but can't be bothered today, man. And it's not like I'm going far. And 9 times out of 10, I'll just drop this. Someone else will deal with it. And I think he knows that too. He knows that someone else is going to deal with it. But anyone that sees my footage and all that, know where it's come from. Not from me, from the forklift driver that didn't do a good job and is lazy to take that off, because that's supposed to come off. It's deemed technically that's unsafe. Yeah, in my opinion, that's unsafe. As you can see, it's hanging. The pallet's hanging over. towards this side to me. So yeah, I'm going to put these straps alongside it to secure it, but that's just like lazy work in my opinion. As I said, you could have took it off bit by bit, but yeah, this is what the empty trailer looks like. Double deckers inside of it, which is kind of cool if you're a newbie. It's got this bar here. It's a bit dark in here. That's what night vision's for. And you've got a top bar as well, which is up there. But you can see how it's a bit different from. You can see how it's a bit different from. You would say a full single decker. Sorry. If I was to zoom out, you can see how it's different from a single decker trailer. So that's how you deal with a double decker. You've seen some of the inside stuff regarding it. That's the part. This is the part of lorry driving I do not like. Where things become like scattered, and safety becomes a problem. And it's like, if you're over picky, it's like people see as a problem. If you're not picky enough, you can cause you, how can I say, to get in trouble. Or when it goes down the chain, it comes to the driver, they blame. And they won't say it until the accident happens, and I've been there. So all I'll do is just take my time driving. I'm not going too far, as I said, regarding that. But this is where the industry or little people in the company that you're talking to, they're not thinking of you. They don't give a fuck about you. It's about them and how they feel more. I'm leaving it there. I'm not touching it. And that is a small example of certain things I've had to deal with, to other things that are a bit bigger, and has been more of an issue where I've snapped a couple of times because of like attitudes and people are thinking about themselves and like stop. I've had to stop before. I said I'm not driving until something. I can go into stories, but I've been like that before, because at the end of the day, safety is down to the driver's discretion. If I want to be 100% transparent with anyone, that's how safety is doomed down to the driver. Because then when things happen, as I said, then the next thing they'll do, if they say, for instance, that caused that accident or adds to an accident, making it worse, and say like they want to go into a lawsuit or something like that, if they were to drag stuff out, they would involve the driver and say, how comes this wasn't strapped down, or this wasn't safe on the trailer and stuff like that, if it was to go that length. Okay, so I'm at Asda to collect another load. The load is ready. It's a different type of trailer. See, it's still a double decker, just a different color. Asda, from what I know, most Asda places, they have blue trailers and they have the Asda own trailers that says asda.com on it. So let's have a quick look at the blue one real quick. It is dark. I'm going to take my light. So actually, let me take this light. It's a bit better. So you guys can see the back end. So this is the load, the blue trailer. So it's pretty good. It's quite decent. I think it's pretty good, decent trailer, quite clean. Asda keep their trailers quite clean and doesn't look bad. They're double deckers anyway. So most of the Asda trailers, the ones like this, as I said, this is the Asda own trailer. And this one here, you're seeing, yeah, they're pretty good. Like Asda.com, as you can see. These trailers so far, I've picked up all these trailers. Yeah, and they're all pretty decent, as I said. I think the blue ones are newer from what I know. Check. This is a strictly Doncaster one. But yeah, pretty new. And then you got these ones that are a bit old, but still they service them quite a lot. So I can't complain there. You can see there are what you call it? Got the name of it now. The one I'm looking at right now. Containers. So they're the two that they have as the that to me are pretty good. So far I've done a couple of runs now to different depots, and yeah, hats off to Asda for the cleanness of their trailers. The old trailers or the older trailers look clean. All their trailers look good. I've never seen a bad trailers. Their wheels, spot on, are always like fresh wheels. Yeah, I like trailers like that. Gives it more of a pleasant, I guess, coupling, uncoupling, and stuff like that. Compared to most companies I've gone to, and their trailers are not good. They're really questionable, and servicing, they're really strict on servicing. As I went in, he asked what's the service month, and I forgot because we have it, but they don't ask it at our site as much as they do at other sites like Asda, Tesco's. They always ask for the service week, so I have to get used to like checking on these Asda trailers. I check anyway, but more so Asda trailers, to write it down or take a photo of that alongside the trailer number. You guys enjoy yourselves, and I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, all about double deckers, as I said. And I'm heading back to base. Got one energy drink left. And I've had some my favorite on the road, the bars. Don't know what's gonna go on when I get home because I'm gonna have to cook. I got some minced turkey meat. I'm gonna have to cook that in some, and I got some bolognese sauce. Put it into that, and I got some sweet. I mean, not sweet. Yeah, sweet potato fries. So I'm thinking of having that if I can be bothered to cook when I get back. I'm gonna have to make the effort to cook it. Doesn't take long anyway, to be honest. Anyway, man, that's it for today.